Hey, what's going on, guys? It's CBC, and this is another addition to the subscriber assistance. This time I'm facing my man AbelMetal. Uses a variety of characters, so I can't really say or comment on character specifics because they keep switching, but I can commentate on what the commands that you're doing mostly. I know you do use Taskmaster more often though, so I will be able to do that at least. For the most part, dropped combos. I mean, of course, we're playing online, and we were both dropping combos, but stuff like that, Taskmaster Spidey Swing is unsafe. You can get air grabbed right out of it, so I wouldn't recommend doing it unless you call an assist before you do it, because since it's a normal, you can actually make it safe. So that's what you need to start doing more. Um, Consider, I mean, when you are trying to improve and stuff like that, considering the fact that act like you don't even have X Factor, because when anybody wins with level 3 X Factor, unless that was your game, like you have Phoenix or something like that, it doesn't really enhance anybody's game simply because you get the bonus, and a lot of people can do that. But for the most part, you had 2 meters just now, but you hard tagged Wolverine in. If that combo didn't drop, he would have died. You could have safe tagged him in. You could have arched your arrows diagonal, and you would have saved yourself losing all this health on Wolverine, and now he's dead for that. So you could have done that, and then you could have powered Wolverine up, and that would have been fine. A lot of people are starting to fall into that category where you're playing a 1v1v1v1 game. It's not about that. You build meter easy. You might as well spend it when you need to. One of the things is people. I mean, this includes myself. I start forgetting it sometimes. Tag out, safe tag out. There's no need to keep playing with the same character, even when you're winning or losing. People who manage their red health better are usually the ones that can end up being victorious in the end of it. Because think about it. There's been so many times where you'll be beating a character really bad, and then right before he's about to die, he safe tags him out. Now if you don't tag him back out, he's gonna recover at least 50% of his health back, and it's as if he's a new character again. So this time you're using Spider-Man, Doctor Doom, and Taskmaster. I was assuming that you were gonna have a great distance assist game. Taskmaster's arrows, and Plasma Beam. That's some great assists you have there. I would like you to see them use them more. Make it safe. Shoot a Spidey ball, then call the assist, and then jump up, and then do your diagonal approach with me after that. Right here, you DHC'd a little too early. You would have been able to get the full thing and then do the Plasma Rain, and Deadpool would have been dead. But because of that one mistake, and because this game is completely unforgivable, the only way you'll get out of this is if I make a mistake. I did make the mistake, and I believe you were going for the attack. On your wake up, you're not always at an advantage, so you might want to just take a second to breathe and see what I'm doing. That was more of a 50-50. The Plasma Beam will put you in hit stun, so you had to know whether you're going to block high or low. And here again, with Deadpool, when you see me doing quick work, just don't move. And right here, I don't know why you didn't aim it downwards. This is actually funny. I don't even know. I think you remember this. This was like, we just started spamming that. But you could have actually hit me, and you didn't need to DHC, because if you knew the proper Doctor Doom hypers, I couldn't actually reach you. You would have beat me. But it's okay. And here, I think I caught you in your dash. Now you have Taskmaster level 2. I didn't really want to do anything too risky because I knew you were just running out of your meter. So at this point, you don't want to be too patient. You give me a lot of room to run around and basically control the map. In this game, it's like I always try to compare it. When you have frame advantages in Super Street Fighter, when you let me control the space like that, that's really bad, because no matter what character you are, it's basically I'm going to control exactly where you're allowed to go. And when you learn the moves, since I'm starting to know a lot of the moves, and you know, with practice, you will do that too, and you'll know, okay, he can do this, but it's going to be unsafe if he does it at this distance. And that's why a lot of times you fell into that. Here, you didn't have another meter to DHC safely, so I'm thinking that was a mistake. But I don't know how familiar you are with Wolverine, but you had a hard time getting around Captain America. And basically, when you want to get around Captain America, you want to stay really close or really far. You don't want to stay in medium distance, simply because his shield will out-prioritize a lot of things, and he'll have a free walk-in after, while you're still in hit stun. At this point, I think you were trying to do a hard kick, because that was going to off the ground me. I know, because when you press forward, you get the standing version, and right there, you know, a lot of people aren't taking the opportunity. When you see Dr. Doom shoot the plasma rain, just go up and grab them. You're invincible in the cinematic thing. Now, right here, you did the most perfect timed grab. You missed the what am I saying? Dr. Doom's lariat, Hager's lariat, and I wasted my level 3 trying to get into it too. So couldn't have got more than that. Right here, I believe I screw up. Yeah. So much for me thinking I got level 3. At this point, don't be coming close to me. I'm the one with the X Factor at the moment, and I believe that unexpectedly crossed you. So this is just a little bit further into the matches. This is when we switched up a little bit of our teams. Again, the most consistent character that I keep seeing is Taskmaster. So I was gonna wonder how you were gonna deal with this, because I have the dominant projectiles, and to be honest, taking chip damage from 3 Hadokens is 90 damage. It's as if you took the same amount of 1 hit. So this is a little bit of an overkill. A little much. You died before you even got into the blast. With Sentinel, I think you should focus back more on Wolverine along with Taskmaster, and maybe Morgan. She's a good bonus character to build some meter. I think, like, this stuff, I was testing whether I can actually hit you or not in that time, because it's so slow. I'm pretty sure I could have counter hypered, but I wouldn't do that. If you're going to do a hyper on the ground, you want to do the uppercut one. That one's a lot more faster, and it's got a lot less recovery frames. I mean, like this one right here, unless you're going to DHC, of course, you're going to deal chip damage, but that hyper is just no good. That one's for the air purpose only. Right here, it was one thing that I missed the combo, but you gotta stop pressing buttons. I mean, you gotta block a little bit more, because like every time there'll be a miss or anything like that, you'll just be constantly hitting something. And when people come from the air, they got priority on the active hit frames. Right here was a good DHC, but I mean, no matter what you would have done from a far distance, it would have been useless, because Morgan doesn't have the good distance one. But if you did the uppercut one, it would have protected you a little bit more. It's a good thing you got rid of Iron Man, because it was dealing a little bit too much damage. And right here, you should have uppercutted just to protect yourself. You know, when you want to call the assist, make sure you got the right way to protect it. You'll notice that it'll be a lot more effective for you, because the people who usually win the tournaments and win matches are utilizing more assists and protecting it right. You know, so, and I believe this is going to be the end of it. So, good matches, man, and hope to play each other sometime soon to see how you progress.